Who the F is that? Go and peep who's at your door. It's your girl Max. Go grab yourself some snacks. Sit back and relax, cause you effing it up at Max. You effing it up at Max, yeah. First, I'd like to start off with saying I am on the middle bar of my belt. I have gone one size in. So that's why I got the camera at this angle so y'all can see. And that is me. Okay. Okay guys, now gone. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everything is good. Phone looks kind of lean. As long as y'all can see me, y'all can hear me. That's all that matters. Let me do back on my jacket because I feel cold. Hold on. I love these pants so much. Yes, today is going to be a story time, a quick story time. I'm going back in time, guys, because I didn't talk about when I got Timmy and my relationship with Timmy. Timmy was one of my main pets, yeah? So, 15, going on 16, because I just had my 16th birthday in my last story, which wasn't really a birthday, it was just like a regular day, so, yeah. Just before I was 16, I remember coming home from school, and coming home from school, I don't know what's going on with my hair or nothing, guys. Everything's going crazy. I had another wig, guys, that I was wearing, and it's like it just started falling apart. And I don't know if it's because of the place that I live in and the damp conditions and stuff. But it's not the first one it happened to. It's the second one now. My wigs are falling apart. I think that's a sign telling me to do your friggin' hair. Because I'm supposed to do my own hair, guys. My hair is long enough to go in a ponytail. We can put it in a tool bunch. If it's long enough to do all that, we can braid my hair too. And I've just not been doing it because I've just been doing too much. Other things that I'm too tired. Or I just don't even get to the hair shop to even buy the hair. I go to a couple of hair shops and they don't have my colour and then I just don't bother. I just get pissed off. Because why is it so hard to find blonde hair to braid? Because my own hair colour is this colour. So that's the colour that I'm going to want to braid in my hair, obviously. Anyway, let's get back to today's story. So, came home from school one day. Don't know what particular time. I can't remember when we got Timmy. I just know that I came home. My mother just told me to wait right there. Like, we was coming in with the key, car, old enough to have key. Been having key anyway from I was all 7, 8. Kind of for the time we have to look after ourselves because mother is out at work. So, yeah, been had a key. Used to wear around my neck. But now, with different addresses, I'm older now, so I have my key and put my keychain and... Remember them little plastic things that people used to like plait them up and make these long cylinder looking things? Some people make red, gold and green, make the eye-tan colours. Some people just have like purple and pink and just nice little colours, and then you tie them at the end and it is... Yeah, I had those on my keyring. I don't know what they were called, I can't remember what they were called. Them plastic things, they made out of plastic, like plastic shoelaces, like plastic strings, and you tie them at the top and then you bring it over and then you bring it across and then you make them. You make it yourself. Everyone could do it. Well, not everyone, but some people could do it. I could, and I had them. So that's why I had my key ring on. I wonder if... I always say about instilling pictures, but I don't even think my daughter even bothers with the instilling of pictures. The other day though, she done good, the vlog, and she put David Bellamy. But yeah, back to me coming in the house. For those who have just joined my channel, welcome. I am a 56-year-old single female who has basically ADHD. I have sciatica. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have a lot of things going on my channel. It's called Effing It Up with Max because we cover all the F's, which is fun, family, fitness, food, anything to do with F, films, faffing around. But yeah, basically, that's why I call it Effing It Up with Max. And yeah, that's kind of like my channel in a nutshell. I'm right now telling my life story. On here, I also do vlogs with my family, and later on in life, when I get some friends, I'll do vlogs with friends. But yeah, I'm on a new journey of trying to get my life where I want it to be, because life hasn't been lifing for me, guys. That's why I'm telling my story. So if you're new, once again, welcome. You can check out my story times. Just go into my channel and you'll see like the list from I was 2 years old up until right now I'm 16. But right now today I'm going back in time to 15. But those who follow me already and have been watching and following my stories, they already know some of the characters and what I'm about to talk about, because I already mentioned my pets in another video. I discussed all my pets, and Timmy, who the stories are going to be about today, is one of them. Already done Honey. Honey teeth out my sausage when I was little. Jeg, he used to run up and down until he got run over. That was a dog, a mongrel dog. Now Timmy, I come home now, so like I said, my mum said wait right there. I had to stay out in the passageway. My brother was upstairs already. I remember her saying, "Don't say nothing," because like he would come rushing down the stairs. And I'm thinking, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, what is going on? Has someone visited? Is there someone here that we haven't seen for years and they found us in Walthamstow because we got moved from where we used to live? I was thinking all kind of things. I don't know who this is or what this is. So she come, told me to come. So I come in there now. Still got my school bag on and everything. Take off my shoes though. You have to take off your shoes when you enter the house. Take off my shoes. So I have my school bag. I'm a coat. I'm just following her now. Kind of like, okay, I come in the living room, I don't see nobody. No, okay, so what? Then my brother's a skin out him teeth on the stairs, so why me up? I come in here, and then she come call me to go over and look out the window. So I look out the window and I see one dog going up and down in the backyard, and I'm like, there's a dog out there. And she said yes, and I was like, is it ours? And she said, well, why would there be a dog outside if it's not your own? It's me, it's mine. She said, well, it's for only you and your brothers. I was like, oh, thank you. And then she was telling me how she was at her friend's house earlier on in the day, and a man knocked on the door with a box of puppies, and he wasn't charging. He was saying he's just looking for a good home for the puppies, if anyone would like to take one. And like her friend told my mum, because my mum was there visiting, she said, you got kids, do you think they would like to have a puppy? And she said, I can't afford to buy no puppy. And furthermore, they're too much money for buy food and rare. And she goes, no, I'll help you. Once you buy it, I'll help you out with it. And, you know, and you get on your feet and whatever. Until the kids are old enough to look after themselves. And then she's saying, well, I don't have no babies. My kids are quite big, but I'm just saying that I don't even know if they're going to want to take off a puppy. And I was thinking, yes, of course I want to take after a puppy or look after a puppy. Because that's my company when like my brothers are walking street and I can't go out. You know what I mean? I got my puppy. So yeah, I got the puppy now. And then on there saying that I want to call him Five. Because there's this show that I used to watch called The Famous Five. Yeah, and they had a dog that looked like this dog, but bigger obviously. But I could tell that he's going to be one of those kind of dogs. Plus I asked her, she said that the man said he's border collie, all of them are border collies. And he was one of the prettiest ones. She liked him, became black all over. And then him have that little white part on him nose. And him have one white paw with a little piece of black in the white paw. So one little black dot, like beauty mark in him fur. And then he had one white leg, and the rest of his body was black. And then under his hair, his chest, all the way down, nice, came like a V, white and shaggy. Oh, he was a pretty dog. Timmy was so pretty. Yeah, shaggy tail, white tip on the end of his tail. So black. So basically, black all over, white tip on his nose. He had white chest, all there. And then he had one white foot with two little black dots in the white fur on his paw, like when his paw bends like that, just in that little part there, that little bend part. And then his tail was black, obviously, because he was all black, and then the end of his tail now was white. Timmy was so cute. He had greeny yellow kind of eyes, greenish kind of yellow eyes, and yeah, pretty dog. as he grew up and his coat started to grow, it's nice and shaggy and gorgeous. Until, guys, he got eczema. And then my mum at the time didn't know, and she thought he had mange and then stuff. You know what I mean? So, we don't want to die in here. And, you know what I mean? Take him to the vet and get medication, which we eventually done, which one of her friends told her. It's like she didn't listen to me, like I'm a big doof. I'm 15 going on 16, I'm not stupid. Just needs medication. I start seeing, I've read things, do you know what I mean? He's got eczema, like what humans have. Because dogs can have a lot of things that we have. They can get a heart attack, they can get stroke, they can have asthma, they can be diabetic, they can flipping have eczema, yeah? They have a lot of things, breathing problems, they can be blind, deaf. Do you know what I mean? So, she's there acting like he's my dog. Like, I ate that. That's a dog, that. No, dogs get sick. Dogs have illnesses that can be cured if you go to vets, which are pet animals. I mean, pet animals, pet doctors. Yeah, pet's animal. No. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? So, we eventually got that sorted out. But, it was a long time of him having mange and having like eczema, and his fur just all yamming out because he kept scratching himself and biting it up, and it's all over his batty part. So all him batty just, the fur just pluck out and look bald, and then him shaggy up the top, shaggy chest and shaggy up here, and then bald batty. And that's I never liked when he went for that phase. It was really horrible. And at that time, a lot of the time, he kept getting repeated. Look here, I'm talking now. The neighbor next door, this woman named Rose, one old woman, white woman, yeah? Who teeth my cat. Because we did have one cat named Lion. She teeth him. She teeth Judah too. And she teeth Rizla. She teeth the whole of my puss them. But they never came till after Timmy. So let's talk about Timmy right now. But this same woman next door, yeah, she kept phoning the RSPCA talking about there's a dog running wild in the neighborhood. Knowing that it's our dog, you know. But because Timmy, when we used to let him out in the backyard, he used to dig a hole big enough for him to go underneath the fence, go into next people's garden, jump over, reach round the front, and then run and go private car to run up and down, run all over the place. Because my friends used to tell me that I could see my dog. I'm like, yeah, no, he escaped from the garden again. So, like, he done that a couple of times, and the RSPCA used to come back and bring him back and say, this is our dog, and rare. And then that time when he had the eczema and stuff, they were saying that he's in very bad condition. It looks like he's being neglected, and we may have to take him from you. And I was like, no, don't let him take my dog. I was telling him, I explained to them, I've been telling my mum that he's got eczema. And they said, yeah, it looks like that, or it's either mange. It's not mange, he hasn't got mange. He hasn't been nowhere nasty or dirty for him to have mange. He's not mangy. He's not a mangy dog. He's fed, he's washed, he's looked after. He has a skin condition. He just needs medication. So they allowed him, and then they told me some numbers of vets because my mum wasn't going to do it, so I had to do it. And then I investigated and let them know that my mum's on benefits and and they gave me some ointment to rub on him. And then they gave me some pills that he had to take as well. You have to hide it in his food or whatever. And then his fur started growing back. I was thinking, you know what I mean? She just got the people that been there. We just neglect the dog. I love my dog, you know. Yeah, my dog loved me. You know how much my dog loved me? My mother couldn't beat me. From she bought that dog for me, it's like she made a mistake. Because, like I said, I knew I was the one that was around that dog the most. Because my brother's always out on the road. My mother, she gone to work. And if she not gone to work, she did her friend them. She just up and down. And me, I didn't want to the yard. Because I'm not allowed to go nowhere. You know what I mean? If I do, I have to be home by a certain time. Until I just don't even want to go. Because like some of the time we have to come home from school. And by the time we do my homework. And then we cook dinner for the family. It's all after 6, coming up 7. And my woman's trying to tell me that I have to be home by 8. So what's the use of going anywhere? When knowing that my friends are going to be out there longer than that, and I'm just going to go out there and say hi, and then come back. So a lot of the time I used to be at my yard. My friends used to come and check me at my yard, and come and hang out, and go hang out in my bedroom, or sometimes I hang out in the living room. Even on the summertime, they'd hang out in the backyard. But yeah, I'm not gonna be going out on the road to come home at 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it makes no sense. And she really thought she was doing me a favour, you know. Oh, you know, God. And I was thinking, no, I'm not going that way. Wait, your friends didn't know. No. I couldn't bother to tell her that. What's the use? Is flipping. I'm gonna be out for 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Why am I going anywhere? So I used to go out with Timmy and walk Timmy up and down, and then that would be my excuse. I'm gonna walk him, like if I were to be out late and go and check some of my friends and have a quick smoke or, you know what I mean, a quick little drink, and you know, me have Timmy with me, and then I have to stay with them for a little bit till the smell wear off. And then I'll just say that Timmy ran off. And I had to find him. One of the time it really did happen though. Timmy did disappear and I couldn't find him for real. Me out there, ball. So I lose my dog. And then I was like, Timmy. And then he came. He must have heard me from wherever the hell he was. He came running. I was Timmy. And I was so happy. And I was running towards him and we just knock each other down. And then, yeah, that was nice. But yeah, a lot of the time I used Timmy to get out the house late in the evenings. And at night. So back to my mother not being able to beat me with Timmy around. Because me and Timmy was close, yeah. When my mother used to raise her voice to me, he used to start growling underneath his breath. And then she'd say, I mean I growl off her. And I'm like, I don't know, I can't hear nothing. And then she would test it. Like, she'll raise up her hand. The growling will get louder. I said, no, hold on a minute there. I mean, this dog really I growl after. And then I'm like, Timmy, stop. And then he'll lick his lips and like settle that down. And then as soon as she started raise up her voice at me again, him sit up like again. And then he started back going crazy, yeah. Until she up and said, no, Lorraine, take him outside. And I'm like, but he's not doing anything. Take him outside. And then I used to have to hold him and take him out the back garden, put him out there and then close out the door. And then the whole time that she in there cussed me out or beat me or whatever she had tried to do, in there with their back and I lick up in the glass and I lick up the window and going crazy out there. Until I go back and let him in later on after everything calmed down and everything good. My mother gone out of bed and gone out of room, whatever. I let him in back. Because half the time I used to screech him upstairs too. Because he's supposed to stay downstairs. But I used to screech him up into my room and he used to sleep in my room. Yeah, Timmy love me, man. Don't ramp with me and Timmy. My mother couldn't beat me. Anytime she ready, I'll go on like shit or fix her face for saying nothing to me. She better think again if Timmy is in the room. She used to ever put him out until he started to clock. And one of the times she got to put him out and he bite her. Until like, what's that? My eyes was popping out. I thought, great, I'm going to get beat for this now. Because now she's going to think that me set the dog pan her. I never do nothing. And them clean. I never do nothing. No, sir. She said, no, sir, this dog, I forgot. Because I'm going like say him bad in you. So I can't talk to me pitney them. And Timmy wasn't having it. Timmy was going mad, showing gums. You know, when they show their gums, it's over with. He looked like a flipping wolf. Even though he was a border collie. All of a sudden, he looked like some next hound, yo. I was even shook. Because I've never seen him teeth them long, so them long fangs and little teeth them in between and them gums and all the teeth them just like skin out. And he was just had him, yeah, them fixed pandel soda. If I wanna make her move, one move, I can bite her. And then she decided to go for take him collar and him just take her answer. And she just back. And then she tell him, no, sir, you need to take him out. Take him out. I was like, Timmy, come. She said, no, not Timmy, come. Put him outside. And Timmy didn't want to go outside. I said, so I'll just take him for a walk. Me don't talk to you yet. Me never don't talk to you. Me no have to, look here, put the dog outside, because we need to talk to you. And I was thinking, wow, he's not going to let you talk to me, not in that tone. So you need to tone it down if you want to talk to me. Come on, dog, no, I'll play with you. And then she said, you know something? And she just kissed her teeth. And she was gone. And go up to her room. And we just hugged him and said, yes to me, thanks. I was patting him, good boy. I laughed at myself. I was thinking, this woman's just jarring, man. And she's always on something that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and always moaning about something that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, just always random, just because she ain't had a good day, no one else should. It was used to be like that a lot, and Timmy could catch the vibes, man. He knows, because there were certain people that came to our house and he would growl at them, because Timmy's a friendly dog, but certain people visit, and in the freaking tech to their spirit, he's letting me know that this person ain't a good person by growling, yeah. And then I have to end up either walking him while this person's there visiting my mother, or put him at the back. Because he don't like you. Certain men in her life. Because remember I told you I had a bunch of uncles that were not related to me, yeah. The hell was that? Yeah. Anyway, a couple of these uncles my dog did not like. So, yeah, when they came around, it was put your dog away or go visit your friends, take your dog with you. Yeah, those are the times that I could go out whenever. But then my mum had visitors, we can walk street all night more. And that's what I used to love. That's what I used to like when some of my little man friend them come. Yeah, come give me a little change. Yeah, thanks. See you later. Because they always used to give us money. Like, I don't know if them feel like them are sweet up the pit them by give them a chocolate and a little £2, little 50 pence when you're a big fucking 15-year-old and you got your own job. Because I was working. And this man wanna come give me 50 pence, man. Are you okay? Like, yeah. I'll just take it, innit? Take my dog, go about my business. Now, there was one time with Timmy, yeah. I was dating this boy named Darren. His brother Nigel was in my class. Shout out Nigel Toppin. If you ever watch this video, I come across this. Yeah, I'm talking about you and your brother. Them times when I was dating him. And we had Timmy with us. And I left Timmy in Walthamstow, Crooked Billet, 158 bus stop, yeah? Me and Darren got on the bus and we rode the whole bus route to the end of its destination. We sat on the bus. This was our date, by the way, because this is my first date with him. We decided to just go on the bus ride, just ride the bus out. We rode the bus, got on the bus, didn't bring Timmy because... I'm on my date. Go home. I said to him, go home. I said, Timmy, go home. Because Timmy knows where he lives. Because like I said, he escapes every day at the backyard, goes back the front, goes back his business, then comes home and knocks the door, by the way. My dog used to come home and flap the knocker. Yeah. And block, knock the door. You open the door, Timmy just walk in. Yeah. So, it weren't nothing for Timmy to go home. When I told him to go home, we went and rode the whole bus route. Yeah. Went all the way to... Where did the bus go back then? I remember us going all the way to Greenwich. But I don't remember the 158 going all the way to Greenwich though. So I don't know how we ended up in Greenwich. But anyway, we went all the way to Greenwich. And then we got to turn around on the bus station. Got back on the same bus to come back all the way back down to Crooked Billet. We left like... It was daytime. It was daylight because it was summer evenings. So it was after 7 in the evening. We left. We never got back till after 8. Coming up to 9 in the evening. Got off the bus on the other side of the road, obviously, because the bus stop that we got on had a shelter and benches and stuff. It was a really nice area, you know. It's not like that now. It's gang area now. But back in the day when I first got moved there and was living down there, it was a really pretty place. Yeah, country looking place. But anyway, we got off the bus on the other side. The shops on that side, like chip shop, sweetie shop, all that kind of shop, bookie, everything over there. We have to cross a zebra crossing to come back over to my side where Millfield Avenue is, and Darren lives up on Millfield Avenue, and then I walk past his house to go to mine. But anyway, forget all about all of that. We got off the bus, yeah, and because of the road, and then I heard woo, woo, and I'm like, that sounds like Timmy. Timmy was at the bus stop that we left him at. He saw me and started barking with excitement and jumping around in a circle. You know what dogs do when they jump around in a circle and leaping up and down. And jumping around. He's got a deeper bark than that, by the way, but I don't want to be doing in here. So, but yeah, he had a proper deep bark, yeah. Jumping up and down and around and spinning around in a circle, wagging the tail, going crazy. Me and Darren looked at each other and saying, "You're joking." He waited here the whole time that you was on your date with me. Your dog waited the whole time. Yeah, Timmy waited because he thought to himself, this is what I'm thinking, that my mum doesn't know that I've gone on a date. I'm out with Timmy. So he didn't want to go home without me, for me to go home and later on get in trouble by that woman that he always sees shouting at me and raising her hand and raising weapons at me. So I believe that's why he stayed there until I came back. He said she must return. She must return. So let me just sit here and wait for her so we can return home together and she won't get in trouble. And that's exactly what happened. Because we went back home together. I was just out with the dog. She didn't feel no way. I was all looking at the time thinking I've gone past my curfew. But she didn't say nothing. She was in the living room laughing. I could hear her laughing in there and her friend was in there still. And they were just keying and doing their own thing. And she said, Lorraine, is that you with me? Yeah. I said, okay. Timmy, alright? Yeah. Alright, put them out the back. And then I went round the side of the house. Because remember I said there's a side part with the coal bunker and all that. And there was a shed round there and stuff. That was Timmy's little house before it became Martin's. So I put him round there. And then after her friend goes, I'll bring him in. And then put him either out the back or let him come stay in my room. But yeah, that was crazy, guys. That was the first time Timmy has done that. And then there's a couple of times that he met me after school. Like, he would escape from the yard. My mum would put him out because she don't want to be in the house with him by herself. Because she knows, say, him not like her. Him not like her, you know. Even though she give him food and stuff and she feed him. Yeah, them time they alright with her. But he don't really like her. So when school time now, she would put him out the back and then he will escape and come out the front and it's like him just follow the trail and know where I am. Because I've never taken him to my school, so how the hell he knew I went there. Jeg was another dog that done that too. Back in the day, my first dog, Jeg. He used to come outside downside of school and people say, your dog's sitting out there. And I think you're joking. And I come outside, my dog's sitting right there waiting for me. But yeah, Tim used to do the same thing, go down Folly and run up and down, because there's a field down there, so he must have a field day, run up and down in the field, waiting for me to come out of school. And then as soon as he hears my voice, or recognizes my voice amongst my friends, he will come bouncing over and then walk alongside us. Just like the famous five. He reminds me of Timmy, for real. And the thing is, I never want to call him Timmy. Tim said Timmy is an idiot name for a dog. I didn't want to call him Five after the famous Five and after the Jackson Five. Coming like Jackson 5, I like 5 as in the famous 5, and I also liked a group called 5 Star. Yeah, there was about a 5 going on, so I like 5 at the time, so I would have called him 5, but no, my brother said his name is Sid, C-I-D, like basically the dog from the CID, because that's what they have in England, and the CID, they have FBI in America, and you know, hear them. Anyway, yeah, well, that was the story of my doggy, my gorgeous doggy Timmy. Let me tell you how we ended up getting rid of Timmy now, because he kept getting picked up so many times by the RSPCA, and they after a while my mother game way to the RSPCA, and you know, said Timmy escape twice and come back at the yard, knock the door and come walking in. You know, and stay in the RSPCA, him escape and come back at him yard. That shows that there was no abuse, that there was nothing wrong. He was a loved dog. Yeah, he didn't need to be given away to RSPCA. Like a woman just keep on a call from next door, and then my mother just tired of the woman a call and to end up just give up and just give up the dog. No, Timmy come back at him yard more than once. Hey, you can't play with Timmy. Timmy is a jailbird. He just escaped from jail. Until one day, say, me and Yvette, we just tell my mother our plan. So we're gonna take him down to the police station and then go and like say my last dog, and we don't know who belongs to, and we just handing him in to the police. I felt so sad in my little heart that day. At the same time, I kind of grown out of Timmy, because right now, by the time we gave him away, I was hanging out over Broadwater Farm. I was up and down on the road. I had too much going on in my life that I went the home girl that stays home with her dog, goes out for walks with her dog, plays with her dog, and I was more onto bigger things now. You know what I mean? So we get this little idea, and the funny thing is, the same thing we done with Timmy. When we take him to police station, we take him to Walthamstow police station, and we go in there and meet the police there at the station. They can help you. Say, yeah, we got this dog here, he keeps following us. And they said, do you know him? I said, no, don't know this dog, he just keeps following us. We don't know what to do, so we just thought we'd bring him in here. And they said, he looks good enough to be a police dog. I was like, oh. And I was like, look at that Timmy. And like, I nearly can't wait to know the dog. I was like, look at Timmy, you're going to be a police dog. I mean, And he said, Timmy. And I said, yeah, you know, Famous Five. And then he started laughing because Timmy looks like Timmy in the Famous Five. If you Google Famous Five 1985 or 1980s, just put Famous Five 1980s, their dog, Timmy. Timmy the dog from Famous Five 1980s. Border Collie. Black and white dog. Timmy. So that's what I just said to them, Timmy. I was saying, I was referring to the Famous Five because he reminds me of Timmy from the Famous Five. And he goes, yeah, that's funny that he does actually. It's the same breed. So yeah, different markings but the same breed. So anyway, I got out that real quick and me and Yvette started walking backwards and they say, so are you sure you don't want to have him? There's no collar on him or anything. He seems to be attached to you guys. And so no, we're not allowed to have dogs. My mum said we're not allowed to have a pet. I was like, I've always wanted a dog, but I'm not allowed to have one. But thanks. And we just run out of the police station. We just run up Forest Road, laughing our heads off, cracking it up. Ran all the way to the bus stop to jump on the bus to go up to the farm. He was going farming it. But yeah, I told my mum that tonight when I come back there ain't gonna be no dog. Trust me, we've got a plan. So when I came home now, I told her, so we gave him to the police. And she's like, what? Yeah, and they took him. She said, yeah. And I said, they even joked, said that he can be a police dog. So can you imagine, Timmy's going to become a police dog, you know what I mean? So as long as we know that he's being looked after, he's fine. You don't have to worry about him no more. So yeah, that's how we got rid of Timmy. And then later on in down the line, we done the same thing with Dread. That was the name of Yvette's dog. Dread. He was black and white as well. Yeah, but I don't know what he was. He wasn't a border collie. He's collie, innit? He wasn't a border collie. He was one of them. He looked like a wolf, but he had like white head, white body. He had a lot of white fur and had little black bits in him, and he had grey eyes. But he was shaggy. He was almost like a German Shepherd, but he wasn't. I don't know what kind of dog he was. He was like a wolf dog at the time. He wasn't a husky either. But he was a pretty dog. Pretty dog. But he used to molt a lot. His face used to molt. And like before when Yvette would move that and she was living at her sister's house. And she decides that she want to move back her yard and live in her room. At the time, her brother was living there, Andrew, who I was dating. My first love. He had Dread living up in Yvette's room. So Yvette did have a pink carpet. And all of the carpet white with Dread fur. Just white. And all the mattress and everything there in the room white. Can't remember, I helped Yvette. It took us about 3 days to clean that room before she moved back in there. And clean that carpet and the smell and everything. But before that, yeah, we done the same thing with Dread. We took him down to the same police station, to Walthamstow Police Station. It coming like they're thinking, you two again. You know what I mean? Because we're so dumb that we remember that we take Timmy there already. We come there again with the same story, but our next dog. So yeah, they seem to like us. We didn't know what to say. Like, I don't know, this dog followed us again. Like, but it wasn't as soon. So it's not as if the person was going to remember. But the man said he's had a familiar story. The police officer said someone brought a dog in a couple of months back. The same thing. And we was thinking to ourselves, it's us. He don't recognise us. Because he didn't recognise us. And I don't think he was the officer. He probably just heard the story and police must have spoke amongst each other. But yeah, that's the way you get rid of dogs. Because I've done it in America too. We had a dog named China in America. But when it comes to that time, I'll let you know. The police came to the yard for this one. But until next time, I hope you enjoyed this story time. I am starving. I made my dinner over my daughter's house. And then I bought it here. I haven't eaten yet. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you all what I'm going to eat. Hold on. It's the whole reason why I'll be back rocking backwards and forwards on the chair, guys. So I'm just thinking about food. My mouth is dry. I'm just hungry. I made a stir fry today, guys. Oh, got broccoli in there. We've got prawn. We've got chicken sausage. We've got peppers. We've got scallions. We've got garlic. We've got all sorts of things in there. It smells so damn good. And I made it spicy too, so I can't wait to tuck into this. And like I said before, please like, comment, subscribe, watch commercials, do all of that. Share with your friends, family, enemies, anybody you like to, brothers, sisters, boyfriend, girlfriend, your cat, your dog, anybody. But please do come back, because I enjoy my time with you all, and I'm enjoying watching my channel progress, even though it actually is not. I'm saying that to you guys like it really is growing or something. Nothing else. Actually, it's the opposite. I keep seeing minuses, like my views are dropping and stuff like that. But I'm just going to keep continuing because I've got to make money, and this is the only way I can know how. And I enjoy doing this. What's the use of trying to make money doing something that you don't want to do? I enjoy making my videos. I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy you guys, and I hope you all come back. So until then, take care of yourselves and each other. I'm hungry. Anytime I'm hungry, I can't talk. Bye. See ya later. Yeah, make sure you come back, yeah, for some more chat, yeah, like, comment, subscribe,